What's quack-a-lacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and welcome to a new series on the channel. We're going to be doing a football manager career that a load of you guys wanted to see. So, you guys wanted a challenge as well. I'm not very good at this game, so going for Bournemouth in the Premier League, keeping them up in the first season, I think is going to be our biggest challenge to date. I don't even think I've ever finished a whole season on this game, so we're in for one hell of a journey. We've got some basic emails here just to attend to, including like a board meeting that we don't really want any information from them. We're happy to keep their philosophies. We do want to see the press. We want to make a big announcement, like we're going to take Bournemouth to the Champions League or something crazy like that. As for the team, I had a little look at this, and it doesn't look like we've got a massive amount of squad depth. We did have some fairly big signings recently, like Begovic is pretty huge. We've also brought in Jermaine Defoe, who I'm sure the experience is going to really help us. And then we've just got some big potential in the likes of Cook. And obviously we've got Joshua King as well, who's 25 years old, still fairly young, and has a ton of potential to grow. I'm hoping anyway. Injury-wise, oh God, how long are these guys out for? Not very long. Really, really not very long. Okay, we're fine with this. We've just got Stanislas and Wilson that are coming out, and these guys have just got the recurring injuries. I'm going to change all those responsibilities in a second because I'm just going to let the computer take care of all of our managerial hiring, firing. We don't need to worry about all that kind of stuff at the moment. Okay, so this is what we need. This is kind of important right now. We're going to need to pick up a centre-back, and I'm pretty sure that we've got 14 million to play with. So finding a decent centre-back, I guess like some kind of experience wouldn't hurt. Picking up potential youngsters with the ability to grow is great, but we really need to focus on just strengthening our squad, I feel, at the moment. We've got Jermaine Defoe at top, but we've also got King, so I don't see the huge problem there. Oh, God, we've got a lot of issues to deal with, a hell of a lot of issues to deal with. This is going to take a while. Okay, that's fine, though. That's absolutely fine. Some more advice there, and then a welcome from the chief. So I'm going to sort out these responsibilities, and then I think we're going to have a little look at the... Let's do that now. Let's have a little look at the transfer market and actually see who is currently listed. See if we can... Okay, we're doing it. There's no way we're not doing this, right? I mean, this has to be done. This just has to be done. We're going to come in for like a £5 million... Let's really lowball them. They're asking for 8. We're going to come in with 4. We're going to really, really lowball them here because we don't want to go massively over the top and pay way too much for Musa. It's just kind of a meme that we could be buying him. Ideally, we really wanted some kind of centre-back here. Gustavo Gomez? No, we can do better than that. It doesn't look like anyone that's going to be hugely beneficial to us is transfer listed at the moment, which is where we're going to pick up our biggest bargains for like well-known, renowned players, basically. I guess it's just going to be a bit more scouting then, basically, and hoping that maybe 1 or 2 more players get listed along the way. If not, we're just going to be looking for a centre-back elsewhere. So let me get on with these responsibilities and then jump into some transfer offers. Okay, guys, so we have our season expectations, and all the board really want from us is avoid relegation and then reach some really, should be easy rounds in the Cups. I mean, jumping this up, even if we said we'd go for a top half finish, they're only going to give us 4 million. I mean, that's a big jump. A mid-table finish for 2.5 million. Again, I just don't want to put any kind of pressure on us that we don't have to deal with. So I'm just going to stick with the bare minimum. We're going to try and avoid relegation in the first season. We're going to get some easy progress in the Cups, I hope at least. And that kind of will do the job for us for now. We got our team leaders, which are Cook, Sermon, and Francis. And then the likes of Defoe, very influential, Borak, etc., etc. Right, so we got a meeting with the media here. Do we believe the ambitions of the chairman? Yeah, of course we do. I believe like we could push for the title's a bit out there actually. We could be pushing for Europe in a couple of seasons if things go well. Yep, happy with the direction. You've taken the step into football management, being 27 years old. Age isn't important. That's proved. I mean, like, Eddie Howe is really young, who is the current Bournemouth coach at the moment. He must have started his career around 27 or something when he took over. We're led to believe, I don't know if we're going to be overly attacking here. But let's stick by it. That's how I usually play, quite attacking football. So we're going to go for that one as well. We don't really want to change anyone here. I'm happy with the team that we've got and everything like that. We want to be a very hands-on manager. We want to know everything that's going on in the club as well. It's often said that different managers favour different competitions. We've got to be focusing on the league. Staying up in the league is definitely our prime challenge here. We're not fussed about how far we get in the cup games or anything like that. We just want to stay up in the league. That's all that matters, basically. So what I also did is I had a little look at some wonder kids and some potential for the future that we could go for. And I just kind of felt like adding the squad depth to the club at the moment is going to be the most important thing to us. So what I have made offers for are 3 transfer listed players. AC Milan have got Gomez up, who is a solid enough centre-back for us. He'd fill in for a rotation. That would give us 3 decent centre-backs to have. And it's the key position we've got to go for. I don't want to pay the... Well, he's valued at 7.5 million. They want about 4 million for him. I don't quite want to pay what they're asking for is the problem. And it just doesn't seem to have any wiggle room on it. No, they just straight up want 4.1 million. And they're not willing... we kind of just have to go for it, you know? For 4.1 million, I don't know who else we could bring in. Unless we find someone who's got a load of potential that we could get for 4 million. That's where the kind of problem comes in. We currently have no director of football. Well, that is a little bit of a problem. I'm hoping someone's going to recruit them, though. I changed that. Someone else will sort that out. That's not our problem. The other thing was, do we actually just go for Musa here? I mean, like, how good is Musa on the game? I'm just going to have a look at, like, his potential and everything. And just kind of see if he is someone that we can turn into someone that's pretty decent, or it's just going to be an absolute huge meme for us to actually pick him up. And it's just going to come nowhere for us. Right. Musa, FM18. I've got a feeling that it's just going to be a bit of a... He's got like a 68 rating. It's just not worth it. Not even for the meme factor. I think we have to avoid that one. Whereas this Udinese player here, he actually looks like a fairly solid attacking mid. The problem is they're just wanting so much money for him. Just way more than I want to spend. No, they're not willing to renegotiate. They're not willing to come down enough. I mean, it takes up like 60% of our transfer budget. I kind of feel like we need to be looking elsewhere, finding some low-key players that we can create, build, and make our own, and then just possibly just leaving all this kind of stuff off here. They want to buy Brad Smith, and he's valued at 6 million, and they're offering us like nothing. Well, that's just not going to happen, is it? Let's just be honest. That is not going to happen here. I don't think that we have a lot of depth in left backs anyway, as it stands. So, like, getting rid of... We've got Tyrone Mings. Oh, we got Charlie Daniels as well. We do have 3 decent players. And I mean, Tyrone Mings is probably the one that I'm going to want to start. Tough. Tough decisions here. I think what I'm going to do is have a look around and see if we can find some better potential buys. And then we're going to really kind of like try and narrow down who we actually need to keep in this, who we could possibly sell. Although with the squad depth we've got, I just don't want to be selling anyone at the moment. Right then, guys, so we tried negotiating some of those offers. They just didn't go anywhere. There was no wriggle room available. The wage demands were too high for what we want to pay. So I kind of decided we'll get to pre-season, we'll play a couple of games and see where our team's really lacking, and then maybe just jump in with one huge purchase or something like that to strengthen the squad the best we can. As we can see here, we've got a couple of, like, I guess fairly easy games. We've got Fife up first, then Portad, Stelly, and we've got 2 games within 2 days there, which is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. We can deal with that. So we've got 5 games on our preseason, and that's going to give us enough of a chance. After, like, maybe 2 of them, I'm kind of really hoping we know where we want to, like, widen our squad and where we want to improve and the really weak aspects, if you like, because I'm not seeing any huge problems, basically. I mean, we've got Nathan Aki, who can also play at centre-back, and he's someone that I really want to develop as well. As for this, we just got to talk to the team. We don't want to push for too much here. Let's be realistic. We just want to beat the drop. And their team are all happy with that. Luckily, they didn't want to push for anything else, so we will leave it at that. If they're on our side, then we're all good, basically, here. I guess it's just going to be a case of we're not going to expect any offers to be coming in for any of our players here or anything like that. We're not going to be making any offers at the moment, so it's just a case of getting through, I guess, to our first preseason game and then seeing exactly how that's going to go for us. Right then, we've finally made it to our first friendly, and not a lot's gone on, really. We haven't been making any offers. We've been monitoring the transfer market. I don't feel like we need to spend that much. I've had a proper look at our squad now, and we've obviously just bought Begovic, who's going to play in goal for us, who's going to be solid. We've got depth on pretty much all defenders. Well, enough depth, should I say. We could potentially do with another player, but we're going to play Cook and Aki starting in defence there, obviously. We're going to use Tyrone Mings out on the left. Sermon's going to hold it down. We're just going to be a 4-1-2-1-2 effectively. Cook and Archer in the middle. I'm not sure if I want Mahoney as a centre attacking mid. What kind of other options do we have, though? I mean, Stanislas could be starting when he's fit. Callum Wilson's probably going to get a starting spot when he is fit as well. I could play Ibe as a centre attacking mid instead of Mahoney. I mean, Mahoney is 20 years old. He's got a lot of potential to grow, but he's not quite where I want him to be at the moment. Whereas Jordan Ibe, I mean, he's got a little bit more match experience at a higher level. I think we're going to go with Ibe instead of Mahoney here. And then up top, we're going to go with Afobe and King. We've got the likes of Defoe on the bench somewhere. And I mean, it's looking pretty solid to me, to be honest. I'm not hating what we've got at the moment, basically. We're going to go with a standard mentality to start with, flexible shape. And, you know what, I'm just going to leave all of this completely as it is to start with. Just kind of see where we need to make some tweaks and changes, because I've never played with Bournemouth before. So it's all going to be a little bit of just changing things as we go, finding out where the flaws are, and mainly just finding out where our key weaknesses on the pitch seem to be so we can enter the transfer market and pick up some players for it. That's going to be the most important thing, I feel. We need a win today. You guys have got to show me while you're ready for it. They didn't really seem to give a damn. The team don't really care about anything. No one got motivated by it. Fine, screw you guys. Let's just jump straight into the game here. I don't want the highlights to be extended either, because it's just going to go on forever if we have it like that. Let's go for key highlights only, and with normal speed and everything. That should do the trick. I'm ready for this, boys. Show me what you've got. Right, I think we're going to have to make a few changes for the second half in how we are approaching things. Right, we want to work the ball into the box because we're just missing too many big opportunities. We're playing quite a narrow formation, so I'm guessing, like, if we're looking for... We'll look for the overlap on this one, I think. Just see how it goes, basically. We don't need to be getting the ball out or anything like that. We'll just play out a defence, play the possession game here. I don't think we need anything. A bit more... we don't want to be more expressive. We're wasting big chances from the expression we're showing as it is. I think that is pretty much how we want to leave it right there. About the 60th odd minute, I think I'm going to make some changes. I think we're going to bring on Defoe. I want Defoe to come on and show the boys how it's been done. We've been unlucky so far. We really have. We've dominated this match. We should be ahead. But it just hasn't gone our way as of yet. I'm still confident that we're going to pick up a win, though, here. Surely. That's one hell of a ball in. Oh, my God. Afobe gets to it. That was crazy. I'm positive that we took Afobe off, though. So I'm like 99% sure our substitutions haven't actually taken place quite yet. I'm guessing they're going to happen straight after this goal. So that's a pretty good way to leave the pitch there. But that ball in here, was it Smith who played the ball in? Oh, did he play it forward? No, it was Smith. That was an insane pass. And Afobe with the first time finish in the box as well. That is exactly what we needed. And now our substitutions are taking place. So we have got Jermaine Defoe coming on. We didn't take Afobe off. Did we take King off? Okay, cool. I thought we did it the other way around. That's fine. That is fine. We can leave it like that anyway. We're 2-0 up. We're cruising. 19 shots, 7 on target. And a free kick here from Mahoney, who pops it right in. Oh my God, Nathan Aki gets on the end of it as well. He's had an absolutely insane match. I mean, Chelsea selling him, it was just a huge, huge purchase for Bournemouth. But look at this ball in by Mahoney. Like, I'm kind of thinking that he deserves his slot a little bit more than Ibe. Ibe was kind of invisible in that first half for us. But 3-0, very confident. Just kind of want to keep a clean sheet in this game, and I'm very happy with it. For a pre-season, anyway. That's never finding Defoe. Come on, Defoe, just go it alone. You may be like 400, but you can still beat the defender. Come on, I just got to beat the keeper. You did everything. Everything except for get the shot on target there. Okay, that was pretty much exactly what we wanted from our first game. I mean, the shots on target to shots ratio is a little bit worrying. I mean, against such a weak opposition as well. But picking up a 3-0 win here is... I couldn't have asked for a lot more from the guys. I'm very happy with everything there. Everyone except for King. King, what's wrong with you? Why were you not motivated by this? You scored our first goal. It's fine. The rest of the team are on board. The rest of the team believe. We're going to win the title now, you know. We're picking up some more staff and everything. I don't know if I want to maybe just put commentary only on for these preseason games, just so we can get into the actual season a little bit quicker. But I guess I'm all right with it as it is. We've got the roundup here. Look at that, 8.5. Mings with an 8.9 as well. Back there in defence, they were absolutely astounding. Afobe with an 8 as well. Begovic had nothing to do. I'm very, very happy with all of that, basically. Just insane. Insane, the performance. Who had the room for improvement? Lewis Cook. He was substituted. He didn't have anything to do, really. He was a CDM. I think he was playing CDM for us. So there wasn't a lot more we really needed him to do. So I'm happy. I'm very happy with that whole performance. Loads more staff coming in and everything. Let's just get down to Portadown on the 22nd and get our second game underway here. Okay, so we're already at the second game now. And a couple more players were transfer listed. The likes of Andre, Markovic. I kind of went in with some cheeky offers, but they're still asking for a little bit more than I want to pay for them. And with only having such a limited transfer budget, and it actually feels like we've got enough depth in the team to get us through to Christmas at least, I'm kind of thinking we hold out and we pick up as and when we need, or we see from these last few games if there's anywhere we're really lacking. But the first game, I know it's very weak opposition as well, but it was looking fairly promising. And everybody on the pitch actually just did a fantastic job. I'm thinking that we're going to play Mahoney over Ibe because Ibe didn't have a fantastic game for us last time out. The rest of it, I'm just going to keep as is. Keep the same formation, keep the same tactics. Just kind of see how the guys perform with it like this. And I think that I'm going to skip it just to text commentary for this one as well, just so we can kind of power through the game again. We're favourites for a reason. Get out there. Nobody cares again. Nobody's going to get pumped up for a match like this, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's quickly just pop it on to... Let's just pop the commentary on. And then just, like, power through this game. Just kind of see how we do with it. I'm not fussed about watching, like, a million highlights again in these pre-seasons. That we should just be winning so easily against, like, Portadown. I'm not even sure which... The Bluefin Sport Championship League. I have no idea. Like, what league or what nationality, what country that even happens in. But hey, it'll do. It'll be absolutely fine. We just want to power through everything. So let's get that going like that. That is a little bit better. So we just literally just sit here and watch things happen. We've had 2 shots, 4 shots now. We've still not had a shot on target, though. This is the biggest worry. We're not... The shots that we're creating... We play some good stuff at times. A goal or 2 would allow us to be very pleased. We should have a goal or 2 with 7 shots, though, surely. That's the worrying part. That is the absolute worrying part. I kind of want them to work the ball into the box a little bit better. I don't want them just shooting from absolutely anywhere. That's where we're finding our... Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe it's not going that badly. So we just had a ball played in. It looked like Joshua King got on the end of it with a header, maybe. So just as I was making the changes, we do take a 1-0 lead. King, again, is the first on the score sheet for us. They're still yet to have a shot. We've had 70% of the possession. I'm expecting a huge win here, especially when Afobe bangs in our second. Mings with a crazy cross. Poor clearance. And then Afobe, I'm guessing, just turns the defender. Oh, I thought that'd gone in for a second. He gets it on the rebound, though. It's not a bad effort. It was a pretty strong save by the goalkeeper there initially. 2-0 going into half-time. I'd take a third. With 16 shots already. Every shot we're getting on target is basically a 50% chance of going in. That's a bit better. We got another goal by King. So it's a poor clearance again by them. Smith's the one who picks it up. Knocks it into Arta, who just is going to find King here. No, it's a good shot. And then King's just there for the rebound. It's these rebounds. We're hitting the post. The keeper's making great saves. And our guys are just in the right positions to pick it up. And then Arta finally gets himself a goal. Is it direct from this? Oh, that's beautiful. He's just slid that home without any kind of issue whatsoever. I kind of feel like we're going to make some half-time substitutions. We're just going to bring on everyone who didn't have any playtime so far. We're going to get straight into here. As for the half-time team talk, though, damn. We need a bit more passion than that. Like, I'm very happy with how things are going. There's no better way to put things, really. Things are going fantastically. So let's get Borak on for Begovic. He doesn't need to be on the pitch. Okay, let's just take everyone off at the moment. Adam Smith's been outstanding again. Our fullbacks are just absolutely dominating things at the moment. I guess we can bring on Fraser for... Let's get him in midfield. It doesn't actually matter. Phobe can come off for this game. We'll leave King on in this one. We'll bring you on at left back for Nathan Ake. I literally just want to replace the whole team here, basically. You can go in for Cook. I can come on for Mahoney. Brad Smith can come on at... You just play right back. It doesn't even matter if you're in the wrong position. Let's be honest. We're going to fly through this game. And then Pugh can come on for... We'll play you up front. We'll just play you up front. I'm not even fussed about changing positions. This game is just so easy for us at the moment that I'll play you out of position. You'll find out what you're doing. You'll score from a striker role if you play defender normally against these guys. It's fine. I've had some shots on target though since our changes, so it is nice to know that our team is fairly strong as it stands. A little bit annoyed that we've left Mings on for so long. He really probably could have done with a little bit of a break. I think he played the full 90 last time, and those changes, it's going to give the guys a run around, but we're going to finish the second half 0-0, no goals. Nothing additional to add to that 4-0 victory in the first half. Just a little bit disappointing, actually. Nothing like of any kind of use for us. But hey, we're picking up a 4-0 win in this game. That's 2 out of 2 from... They were very easy friendlies, let's not lie about it, but we're off to the kind of start that we needed to be off to. I'm very happy with everything. Absolutely ecstatic, boys. Fantastic game. Then we're coming up to the tough bit. We got the 2 games in 2 days. So this was someone that my scouts advised me, and I thought, you know what, Dendoncker in the middle wouldn't be a bad purchase, but they're wanting at least our total 14 million here, and I'm just not prepared quite yet to throw the whole budget on one single player. I'd rather just kind of hold on to it and really work out where we need to improve. As for the summary, Pugh came off the bench and didn't play very well. 0% of headers won. Well, no, nobody played well when they came off the bench. Like, nobody at all. Markovic, though, they want 7 million for him. The thing when they get transfer listed, they're just not willing to renegotiate at all. Like, that is what they want. Even if I drop this down to 15%, they're like, nope. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. Do we want to pick up Markovic, though? I mean, he's not a bad player, but we're not using wingers at the moment. I'm gonna leave it, actually. I don't even know why I bothered going in for him if I wasn't willing to spend 7 million on him. I just don't feel like, unless we want to use players like Ibe out on the wing and then play like a 3 at the top formation, he's just not going to fit into our squad because he's an out-and-out winger. And we're really playing quite a narrow formation at the moment with Bournemouth, so I just don't see the value in it to us. Anyway, let's just straight up jump forward to our next friendly game here and see if we can make it 4 from 4 in this first episode. I'm hoping it's not going to be too long a video, but even if it is, it's totally worth it, right? Oh, right, so we're getting up to the tough period now. We've got 3 friendlies in 5 days. We've got Begovic, who is out injured. He's only out injured for about 7 days, so it's not a huge problem. But that does not free up. So Stanislas and Wilson still out injured. I'm not going to make any changes for this first game, I don't think. We're going to leave it exactly how it is. We just don't have huge amounts of depth in our team. This is just the big problem we're coming up with at the moment. We might need to just pick up some players that can kind of fill the roles and give these guys a rest when we do have a really tight schedule. But I guess we're all right for now. I guess it should be all right for now. We should be winning this. Nobody again. Nobody cares. It's like I'm speaking to absolutely nobody at the moment. We're playing against Stellenbosch, though, so I can kind of understand if the team really aren't that motivated or don't really care that much. As long as we pick up another convincing win here, then I'm happy enough. Going into it, though, like, we got 4 goals in the first half of the last game. If we can kind of come close to matching that here, then I'm going to be very happy. I'm going to be extremely happy. Oh, no. We could not deal. Let's get Aki off. We do not want to deal with having him out at the start of the season because it would just absolutely destroy us. Let's put Francis on for him. I kind of really feel like we do need to pick up some more depth in centre-back role. So a centre-back and some kind of midfielder seem to be where we're lacking. We've got enough strikers to cover us. I think we've got 4 when Wilson's back and fit. We got a Wilson, a Phobe, King, and a Foe. Who can drop back, we can get rid of a Cam or something like that. So a midfielder and a centre-back kind of are where we really need to be looking to buy, and I think we need to be buying in this window. That's one hell of a pull forward to King, though. And he's just going to play it across to Phobe. Damn, that defensive slide was poor. That was awful. But it puts King back in. It's kind of like a 1-2 that King played off there. Not connecting with many crosses today. It doesn't matter. We can just play it along the ground to King. King is just like constantly on fire right now. It's Mahoney who finds Mings, and then I'm guessing he puts in a wonder cross again. Along the ground, and again, King gets kind of lucky with the bounce off the defender there, but slots it home, and we go 2-0 up before half-time, with them only having the one shot, and King bags a hat-trick. That is exactly how we wanted to end this first half here. So I'm guessing Smith this time down the other side pops in a cross. They're just perfect. These crosses are just... Our fullbacks are absolutely magnificent at the moment. Our defenders, I guess our centre-backs haven't had a lot to do, so we can't really grasp quite how well they've been playing. Sermon's got a bruised shin, but should be fine. Okay, so let's just give you guys a massive well done. Very, very pleased. And who cared? Only Arta cared. Fantastic. Okay, so do I make substitutions now? Do I give these guys a full 90 minutes, and then in the next game we give the complete changeover and just see how our other group get on? How did that fall to Kirk? That was ridiculous. Okay, so we're on track to better our biggest friendly win so far. Just one more goal here, and then we're absolutely golden. Cook has got one. King has got a hat-trick. Everyone on the team is playing pretty damn well. Even Borok in goal. Joshua King. Oh my god, King needs a substitution. Come on. Not in pre-season. We can't be losing players like this. Let's get Defoe on. We're lacking just... I'm kind of worried. We've got 2 more friendlies. I think I'm going to have to cancel one of them because I could bring up youth players and give them a game or something like that, but that's a lot of effort, let's be honest. I could just cancel one of these friendlies. Short notice, I know, but I don't want the guys being this run down into the ground leading up to the game. We give away a penalty as well. Not happy. Who gave away the penalty? That's poor. That's very poor. There's no way of seeing it as it stands who gave away that penalty. I'll have a look afterwards and just see who it was, because we should not be conceding in this game. 4-1, so we didn't even finish with the best result that we've had yet. King was fantastic. Jermaine Defoe was a letdown. His goalkeeper was pretty good, you know. 6 saves. That isn't bad. Again, I'm very pleased. Very, very pleased. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn. Everyone's expecting to win these games is the problem. I think we're going to have to. I think we're literally going to have to cancel our next friendly here. It's just too much. It really just is too much. You know what? I think we're going to cancel this friendly. Can we cancel it this late on? Oh, we can't cancel the friendlies. Are they all part of the training camp? They're all part of the training camp. How much time do we have to rest? We have a week's rest as well. Oh my god. This is a nightmare. How much? 7 days. King is out for 7 days. That is fine. So he's just going to miss the training camp. That's absolutely fine. We can completely live with him being out there. Jermaine Defoe was pretty poor. King was an absolute godsend again. He's still firing our preseason for us. Absolute fire for us. Let's get up to our next friendly. So let's get up to the point where our friendly is about to start. They want Ndulu on loan. Is he currently in our under-23s? He is. That's fine. You can get out and go on loan. We could do some... They don't want to pay anything for him. Okay, it's only 100 quid. It's really not a problem. No, they refuse. They're just straight up not paying anything for him. Wait, duration. They just want him until the winter. You can have him to the end of the season. Whoops, let's suggest that to them. Yeah, they'll take him to the end of the season. He could do us some first team football. Right, so is this for the league, I'm guessing? It is for the league. So everyone that we've got is in. Jordan Ibe isn't in the squad. Get in. Get in. So Lewis, Cook and Ibe. Is that everybody here? That's just basically been thrown in. Oh, we need Mahoney in it. Mahoney's been class in this preseason as well. And who else isn't? Nathan Ake. Get in. Everybody in. Oh, and Hindman, sure. We need the players, so we're just like, everyone can get a slot. Everybody gets a spot. Offers made for Musa. Who's made an offer for Musa? Okay, that's fine. You guys can have him. Don't even want Musa anymore. We're well past that meme ship now. We do not need him in our squad. Some reporting. I don't really care. It's Cape Town, isn't it? We should be destroying them pretty simply. It shouldn't require a lot of effort. So let's hand that back over. He just goes for the same thing every time. We're going to be playing a 4-4-2 standard mentality. There's no originality. There's nothing needed, though, really, here, is there? These are easy games, and I'm kind of fearful that this first episode's already dragged on for quite a while now. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap up this first episode so that it's not too long. They want some squad numbers from us. Who hasn't got a squad number? You've got the number you want. Who have we already got at number 16? Lewis Cook. Well, it's tough, isn't it? You're not having your number, Wiggins. Everybody's got a squad number. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap up this episode here and kind of see what you guys think of it, if you enjoy it or if it's not quite as good or whatever you guys think anyway. So let me know by hitting a like button if you're enjoying it, comments, and if you've got any ideas on how we can strengthen our squad. So I'm thinking centre-back, and I'm thinking some kind of central midfielder is going to be our key priority. We've got 14 million to play around with. Not a huge wage budget, remember, so don't get too ambitious. But any ideas there would be awesome as well. Anyway, guys, going to wrap it up there. So again, thanks for watching.